Hey guys, I'm off the trail right now. I had to come back to Indiana. Well, I didn't have to, but I might as well, while I'm here, see the doctor, because I was going to have to anyway, in 3 weeks. I'm off the trail. Did 30 days on the trail. I went from Springer Mountain to Damascus, or not Damascus, Irwin, Tennessee. I got in there with my buddies and the group we were with, and my two buddies decided, one of the guys was kind of hurting, messed his knee up. He's been dealing with a foot issue for the past couple of weeks, and so today is the 1st of June. My morale was busted. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was going to have to leave the trail in a couple of weeks anyway, and it was going to cost less to get here than it would in a couple of weeks. So I went ahead and came with my buddies and left the other guys on the trail. And I'm kind of feeling guilty. I should have stayed. I didn't have any reason to leave. Just that my morale was busted, I guess maybe a little homesick, and I just wasn't thinking right, and I just didn't know what was going to happen. Anyway, so there's 4 other guys that we hiked with for 3 weeks. Drew, Jared, Caleb, and Matt, all separate solo thru hikers. Anyway, so I'm back. I'm looking for a way to get back on the trail. There's a Greyhound that leaves Indianapolis and goes to Marion, Virginia, and then Bristol, Tennessee, and I want to try to maybe meet up with the guys in Damascus. I already have a package there that was sent out, but I changed the name on it to Jared, and so he's going to receive that. And I'm already completely resupplied. I'm just going to sit here and make some lunch. I just didn't have anything. I'm at my mom's house right now. I'm hoping to leave here in the next couple days once I talk to the other guys, see where they're at. As of last night, I believe they were in Roan Mountain, or one of the shelters on Roan Mountain. And trying to figure out how long it's going to take them to get to Damascus, because they had to resupply in Elk Creek or something like that. It's between Irwin and Damascus. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make some lunch and show you kind of what I've been eating on the trail for the past month. Right now, well, get beef jerky. This is just real bacon I found in my mom's, or whatever those like bacon bits are. I found in my mom's refrigerator. Anyway, beef jerky has a lot more protein in it than this does, but I'm going to go ahead and splash some of that in there. I was cutting up just regular beef jerky. Then throwing that in there. Once that starts boiling, I got these rice sides, which I had for dinner every single night. But then once you eat them enough, you start mixing things and start playing with them. Yeah. So once it starts boiling, I can start doing my thing. But with the rice sides, I found that these potatoes, you can use these potatoes with, a whole one of these, and then put about, maybe, depending on how big your pot is, which this one I have to be careful, because it's not, I'd like it to be a lot more, because I was having to eat a lot. It's the GSI Minimalist, and I should have got the Soloist. Yeah. But I could probably put this in right now, because the potatoes, they don't have to be boiling. are hot. I'm only going to put about a third of this in right now. This is just roasted whatever. Get that in there, stir that up, that way that's ready, and doing its thing. Be careful, don't boil over your stuff, because when you're on the trail you get sidetracked a lot, and you're setting up camp or doing this or doing that, and you end up getting it boiling over, which I did a lot. The one thing, these are really good too. It'll say that you want to add some butter. I have some butter, but on the trail you're not going to have butter, but it's still good. And I really regret getting off the trail. I really do. I had no reason to, other than following my buddies here, and it was going to cost just a little less to get home now than it would in a few weeks. So, I'm kind of bummed, a little depressed. If somebody tells you not to get off the trail, don't get off the trail. Don't do it. Unless it's for an injury or something like that, or you're just bummed. But from Damascus on is just rolling hills, maybe a few big ones, but it's really easy from what I saw in the elevation gains and the terrain. So, I mean, I guess part of this is just for me to talk a little bit about the trail. But the trail is awesome. Met a bunch of cool people, and I'm going to try to rendezvous with them in Damascus here in a couple of days, depending on where they're at. It's going to take me a day. The Greyhound bus, it's going to take 13 hours. They're going to stop in a couple other little towns. And I'm hoping to maybe, I think Abington is one of the places, but I'm not quite sure. I gotta do a little more research here tonight, and I'm gonna try to talk to one of these guys. He has AT&T, so once you get up in these mountains, I had AT&T. You don't have service for nearly, at least a couple days. To check on whatever you need to check on here and there. Unless you get into your extended network stuff, and sometimes that's, just to make a call costs you a little bit of money. But, for me it's patchy. It's patchy. So I gotta talk to him and see what he's doing, and get the 411 on the rest of the guys, and see what's going on, and then try to figure out how I'm gonna rendezvous with them, and then go on the trail the rest of the way with them. I'm still going to have to leave in a month, but it's better than me sitting around wondering what the hell's going on. I'd rather spend the $100 to get a bus ticket and then get a shuttle or taxi to one of the gaps or one of the areas that they're going to be in. But I think I can get a taxi from there to Damascus, as long as that's kind of my goal. I don't want to have to meet them in a gap somewhere where they cross a service road or anything like that. But I just wanted to let you guys know I'm off the trail for right now, and I'm going to do my damnedest here in the next few days. I got to figure out another couple things to get back on the trail. So the total amount of mileage was 342 miles in 30 days. 2 of those days were 0 days. One was in Katahdin. The first outfitters where the Olympic training is for kayaking, and one in Hot Springs, North Carolina. I believe it was North Carolina. So I think that's pretty good. In the last few days, what we did was 15-mile days, 17-mile days, and then 2 21 and 22-mile days, something like that. But side note, we did the Smokies.